to help us all sort through it all. And that's going to be America's accountant, Dan Geltrude. Welcome to the show, Dan. Lots to talk about. And I don't know about you. Maybe you saw Friday's numbers as a little bit different, but it was just one of those things I kind of sat down and said, I got to let them do what they want to do, even though I disagree with them.
Well, as far as what I saw related to the jobs numbers, right, that number came in hotter than expected. And as you pointed out before, that is not great news for those that are saying, well, we need to take a pause. Because until jobs start to trail off, until the job market cools, inflation is going to remain elevated. It's as simple as that. So in my judgment here, I do not see the Fed backing off. I don't see any signs here, Scott. And I know inflation is cooling a little bit, but it is certainly not under control yet, right? This thing is not tamed. So I still see rates going up here.
Yeah, okay, so we're on the same page. And when you say cooling, I've said it too. I catch myself all the time, but it's just going up at a slower rate. That's not cooling yet, is it? You know, if last year at this time it was 8.3 when they released it, and we're looking at a 5% this time around, that's just going up at a slower pace. So it's still getting more expensive for mom and pop out there, right? That are already getting hurt. And the things that we touch the most and most often are still up over 6.6%, I read today. So the relief at the grocery store or the relief at the gas pump, that's still not happening. But yet we still somehow see the consumer is still trying to spend. I know savings rates are at all-time record lows, and I've seen credit cards go through the roof. But a lot of those folks, when I try to tell them that the world's not doing that well as far as at least our economy goes, they always want to throw the consumer back in my face and throw the jobs numbers back in my face. When they say that to you at your corner tavern, what do you say?
I say we have to look at it this way. Americans are out absolutely spending. Okay, but what is the source of those funds? That's from borrowing, right? And as we already know, borrowing is going to get a lot tighter and more expensive. Now, the way most Americans borrow is through credit cards. Now, credit cards are hitting all-time highs for Americans as far as the amount of debt they're taking on. And interest rates at the same time are skyrocketing. So it is getting way more expensive to buy the things that you want to buy. Now, are those the necessities? Maybe, maybe not. But the necessities are really what's hurting people. And that's what you have to look at. You can look at all these statistics, Scott, and you and I do that for a living. But the truth of the matter is, what do people feel? And people feel they're falling behind because they are.
And you know, we haven't talked about this in a long time, but a lot of folks will write in or they'll get a hold of me on social media and say, well, what can I do to combat this? And if you're not getting raises at work that are in line with or better than what the inflation rate is, then you need to get another job at another different time of the day. I mean, you got to fill your days up with making more money because that's the only way out, unless I'm missing something.
Well, or you cut back on your spending, right? Because the bottom line is, Scott, right, it's what you bring in, what you spend, what you have left. So those two variables, you know, you have to make more, yes, but if you don't have the ability to do that, then you really have to tighten your belt. And what I'm saying is I don't see Americans tightening their belt. I see Americans perhaps not making enough, and then they're filling that gap with debt. And I don't know if we're also creating a generation which is starting to believe that if you borrow, you may not have to pay it back. And we're reinforcing that notion. So I think people need to wake up, and there needs to be a little bit of pain, like you borrow money, you actually have to pay it.
Sounds like you're trying to, you know, short arm me into a student loan debt conversation here. But yeah, that's exactly right. And unfortunately, part of the reasons why I'm against student loan forgiveness is the fact that you start to then, you know, create bad behaviors, right? And you start to, you know, you make these people think that the money grows on trees and it's okay to turn your back on it. Absolutely. So we're going to get the CPI this week. You feel as though, I do, that the inflation is going up at a slower pace. We've got folks that are trying to tell me we're going to get interest rate cuts real quick, Dan. Do you think cuts are in our future for 2023 even?
I'm not so sure that it is, Scott. Look, anything is possible, but if you asked me to point out a scenario where I think that we could actually have cuts in the rates, it would be if we have a banking disaster.
Right.
Now, if that were to hit and the Fed would have no choice but to say, hey, we need to save the banking system, so we have to bring interest rates down, yes, then I see it. But the way things are playing out right now, the way inflation is going and everything else, I don't see it, Scott.
If we get them, it's not going to be for a good reason. That's all I'll say. I agree with you there. Thanks very much. Dan Geltrude, Nutley, New Jersey. Thanks for coming on the show, Dan. Always great to start the week off with you. Appreciate it. Now let's take a look at those equity